Price, Wayman Tisdale days, and you know how many of those guys went on to the NBA right now.
Oh, that was an unbelievable group of seniors that came through with Mark Price and Wayman Tisdale. But you look at some of the juniors that's in the state this year, and was visiting with Tubby Smith, the head coach at the University of Tulsa, a while back, and talking about what a great crop that he's seen in juniors in the AAU tournament. So we've got a lot of great basketball players, and obviously we've got some tremendous soccer players that we're seeing here tonight.
And you mentioned two very fine players indeed. Seals, who will head to the University of Tulsa. Williams, who is hoping to attend the University of Arkansas, and Keontae Roberts, another great player out of the Oklahoma City area, who will be attending Oklahoma State this fall.
And it's always fun to watch some of those that are not recruited as heavily as the big names and how they come through once they make it on to the Division I level. So again, Oklahoma producing a lot of tremendous high school athletes in all sports.
Greg Luton, number 9, checks in for the West, defender out of UConn. Number 5, James Anderson from Westmore, has been busy. He checks back in. And number 7, Norman defender Andy Miller comes back in. Norman, a great program they have down there for Gordon Drummond and the boys program. In fact, they have the state record holder for girls in goals, 37 goals in one season by Catherine Remy. This is Travis Hogg from UConn going up against Reggie Kirkland, a defender from Muskogee, and the West will get it in. 15 minutes into the second half, we're tied at 1, and as JV mentioned earlier, should this thing end in a tie in regulation, it will end that way. No overtime, no shootout.
Into the game for the West.
Truly has to be one of the great controversies in sports, are games that are left in a tie, right? Especially among the fans.
Yep.
And the sports writers and the sportscasters. Most of the time, the coaches and even some of the players understand.
There's a chance for the West, and it goes a little high. Jason Schwecke out of Putnam City, the forward for Bill Shalander. The West squad unable to do anything with that particular trip down. And so Derek Pittman will get to kick it out.
I think we're going to see Brian Nance come back in and at goal for the West. He's warming up on the sideline, so he may be coming back into the game.
To midfield. West still controlling it a bit. Nice job by the defense there. Pittman. What's he going to do? Throw it or kick? Kick it out.
Kick it out against that 25-mile-an-hour wind. Drop kicked it midfield.
Oh, look out, boys.
They took a spill right there over the TCI microphone.
I wasn't so much worried with the microphone as what they were falling on. A piece of, it's like some sort of metal there.
I wonder if that's a drain covering.
Yeah, it could be. I was thinking it was either a drain covering or some sort of electricity for headsets, maybe for football. But I would assume it's some sort of drain. Well, they're all right, and here we go, back to action. 17 minutes into the second half. We're still tied at 1, and we've been this way for the last 8 minutes. Will Davis out of Moore. Trying to get it to Schwacke. And Reggie Kirkland defending. And it'll be a free kick for the West.
And another great opportunity here for the West, maybe to take the lead for the first time in the contest.
2 or 3 only.
The wall forming there. Now that'll wake you up in a hurry.
Won't it? And the East, Frank Johnson out of Sapulpa kicks it out of bounds.
I imagine that ball reached the wall, Don, at about 110 mile an hour because they're not that far away from the free kick.
We mentioned the World Cup coming next summer.